about our Father's business. Crime mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode.
Yo, we are back. Episode 80 of season 3 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah. That one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same Podcast, hot topic in music show where we play the latest and greatest in CHH. But I need you to do what you see on the screen right now. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. And if you already hit the notification bell, don't hit it again because you'll unnotify yourself, as my brother Rob says all the time.
Bro, you know why we say this all the time? Because every week it'd be like, y'all done doing this show? Nah, one word, you hit that middle button and that unsubscribe. Like, stop doing it. Just hit the like button. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Let me get a shout out, man. I want to give a shout out. We're going to start the show off with these one words tonight. Go ahead, let me get that hand clap, bro. We're going to start off. Real festive, like, you dig what I mean?
Real festive.
Yo, welcome to the Not the Same Podcast, where it all started Thursday nights exclusively on YouTube. That hand clap, if this is your first time joining us, is for our sneaker peekers.
Yeah.
It may be you. If you don't know what a sneaker peeker is, that's for the folks who watch every week. They don't comment, but they hit that like button. They don't hit subscribe and notification. Show them one more time. This is what they do for the sneaker peekers. They've already done this, so we need you to do us a favor and do it right now. It's going to pop up on your screen. Sneaker peekers hit the like button. They don't hit subscribe and notification. They've already did that. So shout out to our sneaker peekers. But on top of that,
Big
shout
salute.
out to the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast, man. Our MTMV Sports Famo, Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, our homeboy Scooter doing big things in the STL, man. If you are local and you've seen the Battle Hawks and you've heard Boost Radio, I'm telling you, Scooter doing big things. Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, 520 Collective, and the Kingdom Now Network. Listen, man, we appreciate all of the people that I just named. We assuming all of them holding up to the bargain because I ain't doing no fact checks, but I'm still gonna shout them out because that's what we do. We show love, man. But those are the rebroadcasters of the E3 Bible Study. You dig what I mean? The Not the Same Sports Show and the Not the Same Podcast, hot topic and music show. So we appreciate everybody who has partnered with my brother and I. I know we do a lot of joking. We do all this laughing and we do all these puns and whatnot. But seriously, we thank y'all for tuning in tonight.
Absolutely. Good evening, D. D is in the chat as well. Our brother Ronald Jackson and everybody else that's in the chat, man. Salute to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all sliding
What
through.
up, Ronald? He made it on time. Last week he was late.
Yes, sir.
He was on CP time last week, but we appreciate you, man, regardless of what time you was on. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. We do very much so appreciate it, man. All right, bro. Let's see what's good, man. We ain't waiting on nobody tonight. Man. Let's see. Let's go and see what's good. Not tonight.
What's good?
Robert Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but we dwell in the Midwest. But be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. My brother, what is good?
What is good, man? Festivities. So I got to give a testimony real quick because if y'all don't know that my God is real, for anybody, I'm going to give a little story. He already knows it. I tried to send him the video so all of y'all can see it. For those who've seen the video, they know. Last Saturday, my youngest, Devin, graduated from high school. It was great. You dig what I mean? The dopest part about that, my godson graduated, which is my little cousin. Same school. Yeah. My other little cousin graduated last Saturday. Same school. All of my sons, homies, same school, same grade. 8 people.
Yeah.
Didn't have a voice when I got done hooping and hollering for all the little one words that walked across this to stage, including their little homegirl. You dig what I'm saying? So it was festivities, man. We went out to eat after we got done breaking bread. We went to little bit company picnic, and it was super hot because it had been raining. It was humid, but we get ready to leave, and I'm gonna get to my testimony. We get ready to leave. I pull off. Devin is in my car, so I'm fortunate and I praise God. I have 2 vehicles. Devin has my vehicle that I let him use, my Maxima. That mug is tricked out, and I told him, all right, May 1st, you can have my car for the weekend. 1 month later. This one word still has my car for the weekend. So
Boy, they never gave up them keys.
shouldn't have never gave him keys, but he got it. So, I'm in the truck and I pull off and I look and I'm like, yo, man, what's good? You all right? I call him. I'm straight. So we get ready to pull off. I'm about to make a left. He about to make a right. I say, hey, look, man, follow me. Because if you go that way, you're going to have to go up this little windy road and do all this other stuff. And it's raining real hard. Just follow me. So we rolling. It's raining like crazy. We rolling. We get to a 2-lane highway and it's like 45, 50 miles an hour. And we rolling. It's all traffic coming toward us. And I make the comment. My mom's sitting next to me, Nikki in the back seat. And I say, man, I hate when it's raining like this on a 2-lane highway. But I trust my driving. And I trust Devin driving because he learned from me.
Yeah.
And it's raining. Next thing you know, the rain stops. Traffic stops. I look in my rearview mirror and I see my car lose control and go over into the ditch. As it goes into the ditch, it misses the first tree. Now, C has seen the video, so he knows.
Yeah.
And when I say the video, it's the aftermath, because I know me saying my son went into a ditch, people be like, oh, Rob or Stan, he over-exaggerating. But when you actually see the video and see what God did, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So he misses the first tree, then the second tree, then the third tree. Then there's a pole and a tree, and the car goes perfectly through both of those trees, the tree and the pole. And when it gets through, it misses the fourth tree, and before he comes back onto the road, and he stops. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm looking through because I'm seeing all of this in real time. It's in real time, but at the same time, time has stopped. I'll explain that. We jump out the truck. We running toward my car, towards Devin, and then I stop like, yo, we on a 2-lane highway. I got to chill for a minute. Yo, we got to hurry up and get off the road. There's a van in the distance coming behind us. And I'm like, yo, we got to hurry up. Was he on his phone? What's going on? What's going on? Is he all right? Is he all right? So Devin's shaking uncontrollably. Nikki gets to the car. Devin opened up the car. I'm like, hey, man, open up the car. First thing out of my son's mouth when he comes to, did I mess up Dad's car? Like, it seems funny, but this is the only thing on his mind. He doesn't see what I just saw. So fast forward, we pull off to the side. I make sure he's good. We get out the 2-lane highway. Mind you, the van that was right behind us coming, it disappeared. I don't know where this van went. And there's nowhere for it to turn off. It just disappeared. Anyhow, we get down, pull off to the side. Time starts again. What I mean, the rain cuts back on like somebody cut the faucet on, and the traffic going and flowing like it was going when we was driving that first when I made my comment. We get back to the crib. Not a scratch on Devin, praise be to God. Not a scratch on the car. Okay, whatever. You dig what I'm saying? And I tell Nikki, I say, listen, get in the truck. We got to go back. And she was like, what you talking about? Nobody saw what I saw. We got to go back. Now, the reason I say we got to go back, I asked Devin what was going on. He was like, I don't know. It just all got black and I blacked out. And then when I woke up, I was pulling back onto the road. Again, I went back and I recorded the aftermath because I know people feel like you can be exaggerating. But when I tell you there is a God, and I'm not saying if somebody lost somebody tragically in an accident that there's not a God. What I'm telling you, what my God did for me as far as protecting me and mine and all the prayers and the tears and stuff I shedded over my kids. C knows this. Every concert we had, I had my boys right there with me, and we praising God. And it's been some things where God has used Devin in the past where literally at a concert, it's about 50 people, and he went and hugged all 50 people and said, God told me to do it, and sat back down and went to sleep. So he falls asleep behind the wheel. He don't like me saying fall asleep because it looked like he fainted behind the wheel. I don't know that's what he likes to hear. But he passed out behind the wheel, missed all that. God was guiding his car, y'all, because first of all, that car went like this off into the ditch and it stayed straight. What I saw in my rearview mirror was a car doing this. So in my mind, as I'm screaming his name, I'm looking in the rearview mirror like, my son back there handling this mug. Oh, the pole. And he went through the pole and he was like, no, Dad. All I remember is it got black. And when I came to, I was back on the road. Nothing but God. So my what's good is, to God be the glory.
Yeah,
What
bro.
could have ended up in tragedy after my son crossed and got his diploma, praise God, it ended up being a testimony on how God real, because time stopped. When they talk about vortexes and all that stuff, time literally stopped because it was pouring down raining Saturday. If you live in St. Louis, you know how bad it was raining at one particular time. That's when we were driving.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic stopped, rain stopped, and then once we all got cleared from that little area and got over to the side, the rain started back, traffic started back. So my what's good is, I could have been that parent who saw his son walk across, and I would have been the only one that saw his son die that day.
Mm-hmm.
C has seen the video, and there's certain people who probably watching the show who have seen the video. And anybody who have seen the video looks at me and be like, if they're faith-based, they be like, that ain't nothing but God.
Mm-hmm.
If they just living life, they be like, man, he lucky in the month. And you know what that was.
Right.
You dig what I mean? But it's the point, God showed up. So that's my what's good. I know it's kind of heartfelt for me. I'm trying to hold back the tears because I was shaking because I saw the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to lose, like, pass out, and we going 50 miles an hour, and that car stayed straight after going into an embankment and didn't lose traction, and I'm just watching. Only thing I can say is glory be to God, y'all. And if y'all don't believe God is real, y'all can kick rocks with sandals on. Go ahead, see what's good.
I mean, this is the most beautiful example of what the enemy meant for bad, God turned to your good. Point blank, period. What the enemy meant for bad, God turned it to the good. The enemy had a plan to take him out on the day of him crossing over to a new threshold of life, becoming a man. He already a man, but you graduate, that's another level of being a man. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you get your license, it's another level. You graduate, it's like, okay, it's something you celebrate about and all that. And that's when the enemy, you know, when what the Bible say, when the enemy comes in like a flood, God will raise up a standard against him. And whether you believe in angels or not, if you saw it ain't even about the video, in my opinion, because the video, I believe what my brother said beforehand. I looked at his son when he was telling the story. I know it wasn't a lie. I'm looking at the way Devin was looking when Rob was telling the story. And at the end of the day, man, God is amazing. You know what I'm saying? The angels are everywhere. We don't think about it like that. But the Bible says you entertain angels unaware. They're everywhere. Always, all the time. And he protects his people. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that people that passed, unfortunately, early, that they weren't protected by God. I ain't saying that. But what I will say this, he protected my brother, my nephew the other day. I know that. And I know it wasn't nothing but God. The enemy ain't did that. The enemy tried to run him into three trees and a pole. Missed all of them. Only God can do that, bro. So, man, glory to God, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? All I can say is what my what's good is, I saw him the next day hooping. That's what's good. You know what I'm saying? Because the enemy didn't want that to happen. Anything I can say don't compare to that, man. Glory be to God, man. And it is amazing example of God's faithfulness. And he takes care of his own, bro. And a lot of times we think, like, I say this, man, we can move on, get into the topic. We think for those things to happen, you got to be perfect. Ain't about that. Go look at all the people in the Bible. I ain't saying nothing wrong with my brother. I'm just saying, you think, well, that only happens to the people that are the perfect Christians. No. Listen, if you got a son that ain't perfect.
Is a perfect Christian.
No, but look at it like this, bro. If you got a son, your son is tripping, but you hear him about to have a wreck, you coming to save your son. You ain't worried about, man, I told you to quit smoking weed or whatever. I'm just giving an example. I told you put that weed down. That's still your son. You feel what I'm saying? So in the same way, God is looking at Devin the same way. That's my son. You know what I'm saying? So, man, big salute to the Lord, bro. We got to get glory to him because he the one that did it, you know. And that's a great, plain, clear example. And, you know, he'll live to tell about it. He'll always know that God saved me. Beyond just, okay, I got saved. No, God saved me, literally. You know what I'm saying? So, man, glory to God, bro. Anything else, man, bro? I'm going to let you finish this,
go
bro.
ahead.
Because I ain't got no what's good.
Go ahead and end it, bro, before I get to crying on this mother, bro. Go ahead.
And all right, man, we're gonna hold up and wait, man. Big salute to God, man.
Yeah,
God does these things, man. And you know, this is a testimony for people, man. Believe God that way. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the stuff just for the Bible, you know, where that happened in the Bible days. You know, God still do miracles, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's still a miracle. The Bible says he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. God, my brother Rob, many times over is a witness to that. God did miraculous things in his life, now in his boy life as well. Same for me. So he'll do it for you too. All right, man, we're going to hold up and wait, man. This ain't the Bible study, but the Bible going to be studied on this thing. Bars. All right, bro, we're going to hold up and wait.
Bars on it.
Hold up. Hey. Hot topic.
Woo, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. All right, man. This is our Hot Topic segment, man. Here's the question for tonight. Have we made therapy a trend instead of a tool? Have we made therapy a trend instead of a tool? Mr. Davis.
I think we have. And the reason I say that is because therapy is something that in our community, and I'm talking about the black community, you don't tell them white folks your business, and therapy is weak, and get over it and suck it up, and that's life, and you know what I mean? You get called all these things, and you know, I know last month was mental health awareness, and C-No, and I've said it on this show several times that, yeah, I go to therapy, but I had some jacked up stuff happen in my life. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, I know I joke about kids with a Z,
right?
But my two oldest, and glory be to God, that could have been a what's good, but my two oldest, they'll be here this weekend. I had both of them before I graduated from high school, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I had two kids before high school was even over with, because that was the way that I went. I've been the one who a female babysitter molested me and taught me how to do things at a early age, and porn and all of that. So therapy had to bring me back, because what I thought love was, and associations and rejections and this and that, it brought me back. But here's the point to this question. It's become a trend, because now it's like everybody's a therapist.
Right.
Everybody wants to brag about being in therapy and this, that. I'll advocate for it, but I'm never going to brag about the trauma that people have to go through when it comes to that. And they're not using it as the tool for you to grow and get better. I've used mine to, hey, boys, don't do what dad did. This is the consequences. This is what I went through. But social media has turned this thing into I'm in therapy. Like, it's the end thing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's the new pair of whatever, or the new outfit, or the new song. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it becomes a trend, man. We got people out here faking to be doctors. You know, if you don't know the story, just dig into it. You know what I'm saying? Lying ain't doctors. And people going and getting counseling, getting bread, getting money with their just opinion. You know what I'm saying? Doing straight counseling with their opinion. And listen, there are wise people everywhere. And if someone asks you, you know, hey, that's your business. But when it comes to therapy, it's a serious thing that can really help you. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are just naturally level-minded. And they may not need it. They may not need to talk to nobody. They may have people around or whatever, man. But, you know, for some of the other people, they need to have therapy. They need to talk out. They need to, you know, because a lot of times therapy have you go back and open up things. And you need to open it up and see why you're like this and understand that sometimes an unjudgmental mediator is needed sometimes. No judgment or nothing.
What?
An unjudgmental mediator is needed sometimes, whether it's personal therapy, marriage counseling, whatever you want to call it. Unjudgmental mediator can help, because you can have your opinion of what's going on, and you could be in there for yourself. You know, your opinion, then it could be an opinion of, you know, your boss is doing this or whatever, and you go in there telling the therapist all that, and they may be like, well, no, actually this sounds, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't see it that way. You're flushing it through your feelings. Or it can be in a marriage situation and you blaming your wife. Well, she did this. And the lady would be like, or the lady or male, whoever the therapist you have, the therapist themselves may be like, no, actually, it kind of sounds like this. No offense, because they don't want to pick sides. They just want to see from an unbiased opinion. You need that sometimes. And then some people may be on the point of mental issues and you need to be helped. There's nothing wrong with it. So I don't think, and I think it's very offensive, man, not to speak on a social media trend, but what I was talking about is a lady, Dr. Cheyenne something. You know what I'm saying? She looked more like an Instagram model than a real therapist. But she was going around and getting booked on these big shows saying that she's a therapist. And some people went and did a credit check on her, so to speak, and they found out she ain't been a doctor or nothing. And I'm not just pointing out that person, but that is an example. That's just an example of someone manipulating things for their personal gain. And that's not right. It's very much a trend, like our brother Ronald Jackson is saying. We got to be careful. Now, I'm laughing my wife talking about retail therapy. That helps a lot of people. She's joking, but seriously, for some people, it make them feel good. Give you an example. If you grew up all your life, you couldn't get J's, and now you can get J's, how you feel when you get some J's? You feel good. Man, I grew up my whole life. I could never get these things. Now I can get the 5, 6, and 8s. I'm just making up something. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't think about that growing up, you know?
Hey, and sis, to your point, retail therapy is real because anytime it's just like food therapy. When you stress out, you eat. Some people, when they stress out, they shop, and that's retail therapy. And that there is dangerous as well because now we're talking about obesity. We're talking about going into debt. We're talking about losing homes because that's your therapy or sex therapy. And what I mean by that, because you said retail therapy, well, I always got rejected. Now I'm getting attention. So now I'm sleeping with every man. I'm sleeping with every woman. And that becomes your therapy. And you feel like that is validating you for who you are. I've been broke all my life. I'm going to tell y'all something. Look, growing up, I wore all my Uncle J's. You dig what I mean? Then my feet got bigger than his and I couldn't wear them no more. And I just couldn't afford it. But now that I'm in the position that I'm in, you dag right. Every retro that come out that I want, I'm going to get them joints. Catch me on the streets. But my point is, I'm not doing a retail therapy though. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing a retail therapy because I've actually went and got a therapist and I've had to cry tears. I've had to unpack what's my build and what's my make. And unfortunately, people look at it like, I don't need to go to talk to nobody for that. For what? I can get through that myself, but you're still dealing with trauma. You're still dealing with that hurt. You're still dealing with that rejection. You're still dealing with that abandonment because you've never properly went to a professional, not your home girl.
Right.
Not your, I hate to say it, not granny, not mama. And it's nothing wrong with talking to older people for wisdom. My boys come to talk to me all the time. But at the same time, when one of my sons said, Dad, I want to go to therapy. All right, son, let's get it. Let's go. When we go, this is how I go, blah, 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 blah. And then it's out of there. I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is between you and that man. This is you. Unpack what you need to unpack. It takes a lot of swallowing up the pride to go in and talk to a complete stranger because now you got to build a relationship. And I played around for months. I'm like, man, this chick don't know me for real.
Right.
But then when I realized, look, you paying for this, Rob. Go ahead and do it. And I told her, this is how you're going to have to talk to me in order for me to understand and listen to you. Because if you do this textbook thing, this ain't going to work for me. I need raw, uncut, this. And she was able to give that. Now that's for me. Right. Because the textbook thing I felt like was cookie cutter. But it has to be shaped for you. I'm just giving you an example of what I had to do in order to unwrap my demons, if you say, and the trauma that I had to, if you will, and the trauma that I had to unpack because of how I associated certain things that was normal that really wasn't. It's just the way I was brought up. Go ahead, bro.
And I think we also had to be careful of allowing anybody that's not really certified with degrees in therapy, like you were saying earlier, to just be speaking about things that they don't have understanding of. Even if somebody that mean goodwill, like you may be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to my pastor. Okay, your pastor may know therapy for your soul in a spiritual sense, but then there's another level to it. It may be a clinician type therapist that you may need. And if there's a good church, they'll be like, okay, yeah, we got some actual believers that do this for real, and we're going to point you to them. Now, we got you to this point. Make sure your heart clean. Make sure you repent and all that. Now, go over and sit at this real chair. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But because some people feel like, okay, that's it. Because we as believers spiritualize everything because we're supposed to be in the spirit. Please, let's be for real. Right now. We are supposed to be in the spirit. But these natural bodies need help sometimes. Just like you can be in the spirit all day, but if you don't pick up a weight and you don't exercise, you don't walk, that belly ain't going nowhere. Them hips ain't going nowhere. Them thunder thighs for male or female ain't going nowhere without work. But you can pray in the spirit all day. And it's right to pray. It's right to be holy. But there's some natural things that need to be taken care of. Just for example, you want a job that's paying you 100x, whatever dollars, whatever $1,000 is going to be, you can pray all day. Pray can open the door. Your faithfulness, your diligence, and your, I can't think of the other word. We'll just say your worthiness as a worker keeps you there. Faith can open the door, though. But you got to do the work to keep you there. You know what I'm saying? Faith can get you the interview, but what if you ain't qualified?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Go ahead, bro. But let me answer this question right quick.
Go ahead.
It is a trend. I think it is a trend, though. I mean, talking about everything but the question. It is a trend. Go ahead, bro.
No, it definitely.
Good evening, Miss Phillips.
What's going on, Shirley? It definitely can be and is at times a trend.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, in the same way we say this on the Bible study, the first therapist might not be the right therapist. That don't mean therapy is whack.
That's
you
right.
dig what I mean? And you gotta find someone. You gotta find someone, because when I went through chemotherapy and cancer, that therapist that I dealt with, when they told me go see them because I was on high risk and suicide watch and all that, because when I went through chemo, I was going through a divorce. I was doing everything, mama, and I was doing all this stuff, right? And when I talked to that therapist, this one word only wanted to know one thing about my life. I ain't gonna go into what it was, but that's all he was worried about. So tell me more about that. It had nothing to do with the fact that I was going through a divorce, nothing to do with the fact that here I am with this non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer I'm dealing with, going through this chemo. My body is breaking down on me. My kids are threatening to be taken away. He wasn't looking at none of that. He wanted to focus on one area of my life, and that part upsetted me to the point where I just said, you know what, therapy ain't real. So my encouragement to you, if you've tried it and it didn't work, find someone that's geared to you. My son is a young black man. Oddly enough, some L7 white guy was able to get through to him. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how it worked. Like, he was like, nah, Dad, this is what I need because I need a different perspective. Like, this one word? That ain't what I said.
Right.
But I said, you know what? If that's for you, salute to you. I'm going to support you. And every other week or every week, whenever it was, we pulled up. I sat outside. When he came out, gave him a hug. You good? Yeah, I needed that one this week. And so then here I am, years later, I get into therapy. And now I got to unpack the childhood trauma, the teenage trauma, the cancer trauma, the divorce trauma. Like, I had to unpack all this stuff because here it is, as a black man or as a man, period, we're told, suck it up. You got broad shoulders, which I do. You dig what I'm saying? I could put a little bit up, but at the same time, you need an outlet. You dig what I mean? So if you tried therapy and it didn't work, don't stop. Find somebody that actually works for you. And there's a difference between psychology and psychiatrists and psychologists. I'm not on no medication. Your boy ain't on. For those on medication, I'm not knocking you. For me, it didn't take that. I'm talking to a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. There's a difference. I didn't know any of this. I was ignorant to the fact. So don't be dismayed thinking they about to give you Ritalin and numb you out. No, we talking. We having real discussions. And sometimes I be like super, super real with my therapist. Right. And to the point where it's just like, look, I ain't mad at you. This is the situation. And she has to tell me, I'm going to need you to calm down. You dig what I mean? But it's not to the point where she write me a script. That's not what it is. So just educate yourselves before you start saying therapy not for me. That's all I'm saying. Because I know as black people, we've always been told, don't tell them white folks your business. You'll get a whooping coming home telling them white folks your business. I know. I'm just telling you. Go ahead, bro.
As we wrap this up, man, I say this, man. Therapy works better when you're willing to work. You have to be willing to do what they suggest. Therapy works better when you're willing to work. If you go in there faking, then it's not going to work. It's not, because then you'll be blaming the therapist, but you ain't willing to do nothing. So if you're going to spend your money, be willing to actually change. Be willing to actually listen to the advice, because they can't make you do anything. It's just advice. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's very educated advice, from watching and listening to what you're talking about. So, you should actually be willing to work. Like I said, therapy is better when you actually willing to work. If you're not willing to work, you wasting your time, your money, and their time. You know what I'm saying?
Say it one more time and hit the message button, because I don't think the people in the back is hearing it, brother. Please.
Therapy is better when you actually willing to work.
Message.
All right, man. We're going to hold up and wait and get to the first video for the night, man. All right.
Hold up. Hey.
Look here, it's a brand new year.
All right, this is a video by Andy Mineo and Words Played. They call Magic and Bird. That's the CD that's coming out, the whole project, Magic and Bird Part 2, and it's called Above It All. Above It, my bad. Here we go.
Look here, it's a brand new year, but the same old me, y'all already know I'm coming. Look here, it's a brand new year, but the same old me, y'all already know I'm coming. Thou shalt not put your hand on the Lord's anointed. Nah, you know you can't touch it. This Merlot is the 80s, baby. You gotta sip that, don't chug it. Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it. Who run it?
But it ain't know who done it. He said it, it's finished, y'all know who won it. It's a real long shot, y'all might as well punt it. Talking about green, you might as well put it. Talk about me, you might as well shut it. Still pull up for the KFC, only difference is the whip got buckets.
They won't talk down cause I've been up. That's some low vibrations. I'm rising above it.
They go low, my car go lower. We go high, ain't puffin' no doja. Car no limit, you know I'm a soldier. Gotta buy land to park this Rover. Pull me over to meet that quota. I ain't scared of cops, my lawyer coach. Now it's a Uber, that ain't no chauffeur. You ain't a cougar, you just got older.
Architects on cause the game got colder. Chop black on me like I was Boba. I just went shoving that Dover. RP Dump Mendoza. Take him to church like Hoser. I've been kicking so much, every single one of my toes hurt. They won't talk down cause I've been up. That's some low vibrations. I'm rising above. Look here, it's a brand new year, but the same old me, y'all already know I'm coming. Thou shalt not put your hand on the Lord's anointed. Nah, you know you can't touch it. This Merlot is the 80s, baby. You gotta sip that, don't chug it. Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it. Who run it? Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it. Who run it? Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it.
All right, that was Above It by Andy Mineo and Words Played. They go by the name of Magic and Bird on this project. Hey, man, thoughts on the video? Video was cool. It's hard to make a black and white video and not look epic. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about the black and white videos get real classic, smooth look. So the video was dope. Words Played, either he ain't got better or I just been listening harder. Cause
you've been listening harder, bro. He been hot.
That man was snapping. Now, I like some of them on the other Magic and Bird joint because I listened to the other CD. But on this song here, I ain't gonna lie, I like this verse better than the Andy's. Both of them. I like, man, this boy. Well, he said you ain't a cougar, you just got older.
Older, hey, brother.
Stop. Leave these women alone, bro. That was hilarious.
Say, pull up to the KFC. Only difference is the car got buckets.
That's right.
Like,
come on, dog.
Hey.
Come on, dog.
Why it's called Words Play. Hey, hey, I just added this joint to the playlist.
Yeah.
These two are hilarious because of their friendship.
Mm-hmm.
They just had something talking about some beef, but to the song. But if you would have saw the interview about the beef, it was hilarious.
They was
bro.
clowning.
Like,
they was clowning. Right.
But it was real talk going in. But as far as the song goes, I'm glad to see Andy coming back, you know, getting in his bag. I know he did that little, like, he did the one EP, and that joint was dope.
What's up,
But
Vegas?
as far as this one goes,
Good evening, Vicky.
both of them was coming on. Both of them was coming on with it, man. Above it. Definitely just got added to the playlist. That's why I looked down. Hagen's what's going on. Vicky, what's going on? Welcome to the show tonight. But yeah, y'all definitely go check that out again. There was some bars in there. You had to hear it.
You had
just
to hear
go
it.
back. Above it. Words Play. Magic and Bird.
Yep, go put it on your
Mineo.
playlist, man. Stream it, run it up, man. Project's gonna drop soon. They doing a whole little tour, free tour. Unfortunately, not coming to STL with the free.
Come to STL, not with the
But
free.
you know, they doing a free tour, man. Big salute to them, man.
They
Big
might have
salute
to
to
drive back
Andy.
down to Springfield again.
Is they doing one in Springfield?
They probably will.
I know they
ain't
doing one
coming
in
here,
Atlanta. Might have to go to Atlanta or something, but I
though. Might have to
want
go to the A.
Andy, I say this, man, and we'll move on. I'm super proud, and I don't know Andy at all. I've never met him, not once. But he was on what you would call in the Christian realm a major label, and got out the deal. His deal ended, and did not re-sign, and went independent. So his rollout and everything for this project is dope. You know, they got the whole kind of wrestling vibe. They had it's a lot of cool stuff they're doing. So I just want to salute Andy, man. Dude ain't lost a step at all. You know what I'm saying? So that was Above It by STL cats don't even come to STL for free.
Give him a clap for that, bro.
Anyway, man, that was Above It by Andy Minnie on Words Played, man. Put it on your projects, man. Let's get to the music segment.
Music segment.
Music segment. Should AI generated music be allowed, and can they ever replace real artists? Should AI generated music be allowed, and can they ever replace real artists? Mr. Davis.
First of all, I'm gonna say you can't stop it. So being allowed, stop crying. It's here. You dig what I mean? Can they ever replace real artists? No. Who's gonna go to the concerts? There's some people who like. No, seriously though, there's some people who like the feel of going to a concert, being in the arena, being in the venue, and everything. If you've never been to a concert,
right,
and it's a hype concert, I've been to Christian rap concerts, gospel concerts, R&B concerts, regular rap concerts. I've been through all these concerts in my lifetime, and at the concert is what makes you want to go buy that one word CD. Which makes you want to go buy Old Girl CD, because they put on such a show that having that merch in hand makes you want to go get it. Now, to the AI part, I got several playlists on YouTube. It's all AI generated songs, and them joints fi-fi, from Christian songs to regular just like love ballads. They fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it has a place on YouTube. I ain't going to no venue to watch AI. Look at a screen. No. So I think it has its place. But being allowed, it's already here.
I mean, they might as well just have their own charts, because like you say, it's already here. And then how deep do you want to go with it? You know what I'm saying? Because if you go in a realm of producing, and Hagens will understand this, they can generate chords. You can use AI to generate chords. So is that wrong? You know what I'm saying? You can use AI to generate melodies. You know, now an old school producer gonna be like, no, you need to play that out. Or, you know, how far can you go? I ain't finna watch the screen and watch Max Headroom sing to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. That's where my limit is. But, you know, AI comes into everything. People use AI to help them come up with a hook. Keep talking with your chat GTP. They can help you with anything. Once they learn you and learn what you like, and they get to talking back, it can help you with anything. Me personally, I ain't never really had that level of writer's block. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand somebody doing that. Like, hey, you know, what's a good way to say this? That's cool, in my opinion. Going overboard is like, make me a song about this. Okay, made by C-Micah. It's out. Y'all heard a new song? To me, that's lazy. Whack. You know what I'm saying? Whack. But I may even be cool. Okay, come up with a hook idea. And then I'm going to hear the idea. I'm like, I'm going to put my own spin to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel good copying. I'm just not built like that, me personally, as an artist. I don't feel good copying nothing. Nobody. You know, I just want everything to be original. I may borrow, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's a Drake style, I may flow in that style for this, or I may do this for that. But just straight up copying where it's like, okay, play this song, it's the same BPM, the hook started at the same point, and I just copy that and just put I ain't with that.
Yeah. No, I can see that. To your point about with the hook, Hagen's on here. Hagens has wrote me a hook before. You dig what I mean? On my second project. Matter of fact, on my first and second project. First project, he actually rapped the hook, gave it to me, and I wrote my whole song around the hook that he gave to me. Second album, he wrote me a hook. My cousins wrote me a hook. My homegirl Red wrote me a hook before. You know, you dig what I'm saying? So hooks, I can see it.
Yeah.
But what I can say, nobody out of the catalog of music that I have has ever wrote an entire verse for Rob Redeem. Not saying that I'm better than, because if you're going to make it in this industry, let me explain something to y'all that don't understand how this works. There's no Drake or Lecrae without writers. There's no KB without writers. Andy Mineo without writers. Nope. Writers happen. They give you ideas.
Yeah.
So if you're going to AI for ideas, what's the difference between having a team of writers and AI generated?
Right.
That's where somebody would come in at. Now, to this question, should it be allowed? It's already here. I guarantee you you have heard a song on a playlist and like, man, I ain't never heard this before.
I can say, nah, you stole that hook. Tell the truth.
That's why it's on his album and mine. Now I'll leave it at that.
Right. Right.
Or can they can never replace real artists. Because even if AI writes the song, it's the artist that you fall in love with. If you found out your favorite artist or your favorite rapper was using AI this whole time to generate their raps, you're not going to look at him no different. You still going to go see that one word when he come to town. You dig what I mean? It may be a little different, but it's still him because he made it him. It's still her because she made it her. And a news for you. There are a lot of artists out here that don't write anything. They are artists. They're not MCs. They're artists.
Right.
And the difference between an artist and a musician is, in my opinion, the artist is the front part. Now you got artists, musicians. That's the person who's out front, the persona. Then you meet them, and then it's like, this old lame guy, like, what the heck going on? Like, what's going on?
Right,
You dig what I'm saying? So AI is here, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I would say this too, man. As for people listen to particular artists because they like the way their voice sound, they like the way they deliver stuff. You know what I'm saying? And with that, AI can make something that sounds good, but the realness, I mean, that's I don't think you can ever replace the realness. You know, like
right.
And then too, you know, like say you had an AI made beat, like every part was made in the AI. Should you get paid? You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't made that. Ain't saying they check the chat GTP or whoever. You know, I guess so. I mean, you commanded the ship. You know what I'm saying? You was the captain.
What's at least beat that other one where gonna get it. So what AI beat? I mean, I did tell them to pop this BPM. So hey,
I guess it's the same way as a producer, man. Like, I mean, you could play a melody, or you can use a loop. A loop is basically a pre-made thing. You loop it every 8 bars or every 4 bars, or you could change the key in it, change
add some drops.
Add some drops or whatever. You make it your own. You know it. In producer world, it's like just speed up how quickly you make a beat. You know, so I guess it's all a matter of perspective, man. I just my line would be, I ain't finna go to no concert with 1,000 people looking at a screen. Nah, it got to be a real person up in there. That's the line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if AI helped you write a hook, okay, cool, fine. You know, Chat GTP helps you write an article. So what's the difference? For some people, it writes the article, write the whole article,
right? And they
just change a few words. Right.
Right.
You think it works as long as you hit that humanize button, you know.
Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna say. Ronald Jackson, you said depends. Elaborate on that while we still talking about this, brother. You know we are not the same. We live. You put that in there. What does it depend on, brother? Diddy ain't made about one. Yeah, you're right. Diddy ain't made nothing. He did BPM, but there's a lot of artists who didn't make anything. As big as Dr. Dre is, he didn't make any beats. No.
But
he took a bunch of old school funk and made it his.
I'll say this. Here's a secret. And Hagen's gonna say this too. A lot of big producers is not one producer, it's a team.
Yeah.
But the one producer, like, okay, you had Dre, but Scott Storch used to make a lot of his beats back in the day. And then Scott Storch went out on his own. This is what happens. It's a team up under that. And then there's some that just, they don't want to make beats. But a lot of times it's a team, and they're using their name because they got the name to get your beat to this person. But it ain't going to be, it's your beat, but it's under that name. In other words, you made this beat for Timbaland. It sound like Timbaland. It's like, okay, look, I'm going to play you this fee. You know what I'm saying? And you may not get some royalty. You may get like half a royalty. But whatever, I'm going to pay you this fee. and I'm gonna break you off this $500, but I'm finna go charge $3,000 or whatever it may be.
Right.
$5,000,
Whatever the
$10,000,
case
whatever
is.
they right.
Because my name on it. You will
That's the
get
way it
10%
go.
off this 10,000.
That's the way it go.
Yeah.
And a lot of people agree with it just so they can get in the rooms with the artists. They'll be like, hey, yo, you want some more of this? They pass it that way. A lot of them, they'll do it for like that. So they getting these crumbs off of the big producer or whatever because they just want to be around the actual artist to get their stuff to it. And it made sense back in the day. Now, because everything is digital, I mean, anybody can be got to.
Anybody,
you can get to anybody if you want, if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Especially if they feel like talking on social media, you can get right to them. But anyway, man, we're going to wrap that subject up.
Man.
We have a second video tonight. It will not be the last guy a couple of times, and it was fire, but, we had to move on. I don't remember who this video is by. We're going to find out together, but we're going to hold up and wait.
Never do.
Hold up.
All right. Yeah, this is a song by Alex Jean called Power featuring Kaijin Bone. Kaijin Bone. So let me rewind this. Here we go. Let's go.
You're the best friend you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning light and start every day. I will give my hands to my
There was too many times really thought I'd make it. God came through and saved me. I'm spitting that fire, I'm blazing. I pray Jesus, you change all my cravings. If I'm gonna step in the building, the word is a weapon. I'm bringing my K in. I can see in the future, know that it's so raving. World so blind that we need revelation. You see how I see it? You know that I bring it. I cast out a demon. They gotta read it. I open the Bible. I got it decree it. If they need an answer to healing the world, I'm finna be it.
You're the best friend you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning light and start every day. I will give my hands
Yeah,
to my
I decided for Yahweh, if it's not the kingdom, I don't wanna have me apart. They see the chain on my neck and they try to get mad, but I'm gonna be the light in the dark. I really jumped off the porch and got back in church. I had to fix on my heart. Thankful the Lord saved me, man. I used to shoot blinks out the car. I really came from the street and then picked up the Bible, then put down the stick cause I care about the soul. I will renew my mind cause I had to let go of all of the stuff that I know. And now that I walk with the king, I've been sending prayers up, yeah, for all of my bros. Yeah, when they get saved, we all just telling them go to Jesus. Yeah, he the only way. For real.
Doing my thing, I be doing my dance. Dance so hard that I caught me a crown. You got the goat, but I got me a lamb. Kingdom of God, they say Uncle Sam. Living in Christ, had a shot at the found. Clean by the blood, had to flip for the ground. No matter what, we gon' change the world. Not gon' let no one tell me who I am. Rapping so hard I might break the beat. Rapping so hard I might pull out the key. Rapping so hard I might step out and preach. I got power on earth like a king. Floodgates of heaven release.
I got power, so who gon' stand on me? I got power, even when I'm weak. So who gon' pressure me? So who gon' pressure me?
You can be as free as you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning. You can be as free as you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning.
The piece of me just knows I'm sight. They got all the body, but none of the bite. I don't care about all of the hype. We turning that dark into light. No, there's more that we can do. Can you help me see?
You can be as free as you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning. You can be as free as you wanna be. Free to dance all night till the morning.
All right, that was Power by Alex Jean featuring Kaijin Bone. My thoughts on the video. I love the way the video was moving and the shots. It was beautiful shots in that video. The greatest part of that video to me is when Kaijin Bone first came in. I said,
Yes.
that was so dope to
That was
me.
fire, bro.
Came in, pulled the mask up, pulled the chain down, and went to rapping. And he was spitting. What I would say on this, I think, in my opinion, this song has ability to be big. But this is just audio nerd in me. That mix, man, like it was something clashing, and I've learned when something feels like it's hurting your ears, it's not mixed right. You know what I'm saying? And the symphony parts was beautiful, but that clashing with the 808s and the voices,
With
it wasn't all
violin.
mixing
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It wasn't mixing right. But that joint could be so big. So my brother, if you see this, I'm not hating, but run that jump back through and get somebody right to do that, man. 'Cause I think this could be a very big song. It's very creative and it's a beautiful video. Very well shot video, man. But that's my thoughts on that, bro. Go ahead.
No, first of all, I agree wholeheartedly with you when he came in, when Kyron Boone came in and pulled out the chain and the mic drop. He started rapping. He threw
That was
the
hard.
gun away.
Yep.
Like that, all that was super dope because he was giving his testimony about going from the street to the church, and just the video concept behind it. Because you know what I mean. Like Alex was already in the church. He came from the streets, and then it killed off the streets, and he was in the church, and all the dancing going on, and it was like a conversion type storyline going on.
Mm-hmm.
But to your point, the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the second Alex Jean Mick song we played, like that Ball on the Heat with the no, like when I play it in the car and you turn it up, it clashes so bad that I can't even hear the audio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing I would say. Like I love his music because
Yes.
I add him to my playlist every shot. The video
Yeah.
was dope. Let me get to the video. The video was dope because it told a storyline. Whether y'all saw it or not, go back and look and you will see the storyline. I'm talking about how being saved and then being in the streets and then getting saved and the dance and the choreography that was going on, that was super dope. But I heard exactly what you was talking about. This is not the only song we've ever played where it's clashing in my ears. And it was the violin, the 808, and the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you and I listen for the lyrics to see what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And it was getting trumped out by, no pun intended with that, but it was getting trumped out by the clashing of it. So yeah,
Yeah.
but dope song, dope video, still added it to the playlist.
In the audio nerd sense, and I'm not the greatest engineer, but it's just a frequency thing. Too many frequencies are sharing the same space, and that's why it sound like that. When they all breathing in the right space, we can hear everything
Yeah.
clearly, and that was the thing because that's why I said that song had so much potential if
No, that
everything
bug
would have
dope.
been in the right
Yeah, man.
right space, brother. So if you see this again, you know what I'm saying? Because I tag the artists when we pop these videos up on YouTube. Hey, it's no hate. Hey, brother, send it to whoever. Hey, try somebody else. Let them put a touch on that thing because I think you got a winner with this, fam. Go ahead, bro.
I want to go back to the comments because I asked Ronald Jackson a question when he said depends, and he says, "Is the song for personal use?" This is going back to our last comment about AI. Has it taken over?
Our last subject.
Or our last subject. I'm sorry. And he said it depends on if it's for personal use and letting the audience know in the credit. Yo, this AI. That one particular AI joint I had, I put up Shazam. I did all this stuff. And they could not find the song. I finally went to the comments, and that mug said, "This AI, my boy." So,
AI, my boy.
so I just listened to it. I listened to the playlist just strictly on YouTube, and there's Christian songs out there that's strictly AI. We have a partner, a mutual partner. I won't say his name, but somebody we're affiliated with. He's talking about releasing a few AI songs. I got a family member who's saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna save mine for AI." So it's nothing wrong with it if that's the route you're gonna go.
Yeah.
So, but to the video, shout out to the video, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing.
Big salute once again to Alice Jean. That song was called Power featuring Cajun Bone, man. First time I've seen the name Cajun Bone. First time I actually listened. My brother,
boy,
you
that
dope.
is coming out so hard. It's Cajun Boom, bro.
Well, Boom. Yeah, I said, why I'm saying Bone? They had two O's. Cajun Boom. My bad, brother. Hey, but salute to
that
you. You
Memphis
dope.
slur coming out, bro.
Salute to you, brother. Salute to you.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
All right, man. One more thing before we get up out of here.
Gotta love my brother, man. Yo, have you ever thought I really enjoy what my guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? We told y'all a little earlier. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button.
Please.
I say this every week, not because I'm trying to play on your intelligence, because we got some unintelligent folks. Don't hit subscribe and notification again. Just hit the like button. You sitting up there hitting our inbox talking about some y'all done stopped your show. No, one word. You done hit subscribe again and unsubscribe yourself. only hit it once. That's all I'm saying. Only thing you got to be doing every week after you hit that subscribe and like button or notification button is smash the like button. That's all we need you to do. If you want to sow a seed, all jokes aside, sow a seed, hit our Cash App up. Cash sign, not the same podcast, not the same podcast.com/support.
Yep.
If you go to the website, you will see our last 3 songs that C and I have done, last 3 videos we put out. You will see the last 3 episodes of the E3 Bible study, not the same sports show, and in the same podcast. That will be updated tomorrow. We do it every Friday each week. And check out for the clips. We asked y'all to put on these notification buttons. We got the NBA Finals going on. If you're a sports fan, you never know. We might pop in and do NBA Finals pop-up show. We might pop up and just do a random just on-the-spot show, period, depending on what's going on in the world. So that's why we asked y'all to hit on the notification buttons. Tell a friend or a mama or a baby mama or a baby daddy, somebody about the show that you might think they may like it. You dig what I mean? So That's the way you could support us.
Yeah, man, appreciate all of your support, as Rob said, man. But with that being said, man, we out. We'll see y'all next week with the sports show, another music and hot topic show, man. And, hey, have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy yourself, man. And we'll see y'all next week. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Rob Redeem.
And we are out of here.
About our Father's business, crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit, that's a cheat code. Holiness the standard, we never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.